It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
I put ginger.
I put ginger in it. Yeah. Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the center position. And it's Osman missing.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
Here's Thompson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Lamb with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. From deep three-point range. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Wasted no time on that one.
And look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll.
Now Now here's Lamb. Goodbye Hood. Bridges passes to Hernan Gomez. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, and he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense. And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
You know, it'll be interesting to see any type of adjustments as well, because with the type of effort they're going to exert, they're going to need to keep some fresh legs out there. They may have to go deeper into their bench than usual to make sure they don't get run down.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's tightly guarded. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Jeremy Lamb.
That's a tough shot, but Walker doesn't even flinch. Drains it right in his face.
Hood dishes to Sexton. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Good D by Thompson.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Here's Osman, defended by Bridges. Thompson right side. And Sexton has it in the corner. From deep, Williams with the block, but he stays with it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Lamb. Covered by Hood. Williams for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
You think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
Here's Walker. The Cavaliers making the shot. Right through the D for the layup.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anyone.
And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Outside Hood. Trying to get open is Thompson. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hornets trail by 5. Walker looking for an opening. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
And a moment to see numbers for Lamb. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Sexton, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Now the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Chris, do you think hustle is a skill? And if you do, or want to even tackle that, who are some of the guys that you think hustle is as much as any players in the league?
Not only is hustle a skill, but your motor and hustle is the most underrated skill in basketball, I believe. Think about Draymond Green's impact in Oakland.
Yes.
What he's done for that team. How about a Patrick Beverly, a Marcus Smart, a Kawhi Leonard? These guys definitely can change the pace of the game, especially in the playoffs where every possession matters and the fans are hung on every movement that you do. The fans are waiting and anticipating every play, and all they want is someone to do something so they can get up and get excited. Well, nothing gets a crowd more excited than diving on the floor, saving a possession for your team, you getting a layup on the other end, and these are the guys I would bet first that would make a play like that happen.
Skill indeed. Good point. Now Walker following the 3-point attempt by Kevin Love. Lets it go from 14. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Good on the shot.
Yeah, just beating good defense. And you see Bridges' jump shot. Low release point, a little bit of a push shot, but he shoots it for a pretty good percentage.
Now, here's Sexton. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Charlotte trailing. Inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 7. Love outside. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
You gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Back to Walker. Here's Bridges. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Second is Colin Sexton.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 3-point lead.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Walker. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Henson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jetty Osman. And then for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Bridges. Monk comes in for Lamb. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Walker. Now, here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Sexton. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They get it again, and Nance kicks to Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Monk, and Henson sends it back. They get it back. Monk, the pass to Batum. Shoots over Burks. That misses off the backboard. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Now here is Dellavedova. Nance, right side. Henson got a piece of it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the Combine the year he was drafted.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Chalk up 2 there. And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Oh, Nance in position. Nails the baby hook. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit. The shot by Monk is no good.
Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
Now, here's Clarkson, another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago.
There you go, playing under control. Clarkson with a nice floater over the top.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Monk dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Parker. Batum against Burks. Here's Parker. Here's Zeller. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Zeller's got 6.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
From 13, good. He hits the jump shot. Nance has got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Monk. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Monk's got his first basket of the night.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 5. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Alec Burks is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's John Henson, and it's Clarkson in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Nance. Henson finds Dellavedova. Now here's Nance. Burks on the wing, defended by Batum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Webb, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in, or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. And that one falls for Zeller. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Well, which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone. Now, I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Parker passes to Batum. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Nance.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
Good checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Clarkson. Outside Hood. Pulls up, high post. Zeller grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. Here's Henson, and the basket is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Parker kicks to Monk. There's the pass to Zeller. Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist, defended by Henson. Yep, that one goes. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 6 in the quarter.
MKG with the body control. Great job of adjusting to finish through the contact.
Passes it to Henson. Outside Hood from past the arc. That one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. The 15-footer, good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Monk.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
That one falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
He kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. Parker's shot is off.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Knocks it loose. A fast break now for Charlotte. Monk's got the ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
How about the potential of Malik Monk? I mean, tremendous prospect. He's an excellent shooter from distance and should become more consistent as he improves his strength.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for John Henson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Sexton in for Clarkson. One drops. He ties it up. And Monk, a dangerous scorer, but still has work to do, Chris, on the defensive end.
Well, some of it's his effort. I mean, some of it's his awareness. I mean, Monk's still learning what it takes to be a pro. He won't maximize his minutes until he's a factor on both ends of the court.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Walker finds Hernan Gomez. Back to Walker. Misses off the left iron.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. And here's Love for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And stolen by Love. Now Sexton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Dishes to Love. Pass to Sexton. Back to Love. Here's Osman. The offensive rebound. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Right side to Walker. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Pass to Hernan Gomez. The kick out to Walker. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, that's nice shooting from there. That looked pure coming out of Walker's hands.
Sexton the pass to Osman. The pass to Sexton. Outside Hood. Over Lamb. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. That's now 8 points for Rodney Hood. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. Kicks it to Lamb. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Right side to Walker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Hood. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Here's Hernangomez, and Charlotte again with the bucket. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Hood up top, covered by Lamb. Now the feed to Love. Bucket is good. Love's got 5.
Kevin, his game is so polished. Look at his focus. It's stellar. Love doesn't allow the defender to alter his shot.
Left side Walker. The dish to Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Hood drives in, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 12 points for him.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Walker finds Hernangomez. The kick out to Williams. Misses the 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Sexton with it. Working on Walker, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Now here's Lamb. Burks covering. Bridges passes to Hernangomez. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Here's Lamb. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
First free throw is good. And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment is working.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. Walker, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. And take a look at the Cavaliers. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And, of course, the Hornets a couple spots below.
And right now for the Cavaliers, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
That puts them in the lead. And the Hornets lead by 1. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
And the first one drops. A different look now for Cleveland. Henson checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Nance in for Kevin Love. And then for Charlotte, Cody Zeller's checked in for Williams. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Bridges. And Tony Parker subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Parker kicks to Walker. Shoots it up. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Walker.
And that's a nice jump shot there by Parker. Caught it right in rhythm.
Nance outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Charlotte in the lead. Kidd-Gilchrist finds Parker. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 11.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush, very deliberate with his moves.
Parker dishes to Zeller. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Sexton the pass to Henson. Here's Burks, and it's blocked. Hood against Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Zeller. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Sexton kicks to Henson. Hood deciding where to go with it. Burks the pass to Sexton. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 10.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Parker outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And getting better at distributing in the pick and roll. Sexton wants to evolve more as a passer.
To the wing right side. It's Parker outside. A putback, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing their defense down.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on their heels, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Cody Zeller.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5 spot. Here's Sexton. Outside Hood. Clock at 6. This one for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Walker finds Hernan Gomez. Pass to Lamb. Back to Hernan Gomez. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Out to Hood. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots. The shot by Sexton, no good. Charlotte leading by 3. Walker goes in. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Sexton. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing. Not just in terms of points, but the momentum, too.
That's tipped. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Walker against Hood. Teardrop shot. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges dishes to Walker. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Hood, and it's Clarkson in for Sexton. And then for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Lamb. And Monks subbed in for Walker. Williams kicks to Bridges. Fires from 14 and off the glass. That one's good. Bridges has got 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
And there's the pass to Clarkson. Thompson left side. He kicks it to Dellavedova. But they'll get another chance.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop. Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he was.
Oh, wide open look for Love. They grab their own miss. Thompson passes to Love. Back to Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
And, you know, with LeBron leaving Cleveland in the offseason, many assumed Love would be traded as well to rebuild. Ended up doing the opposite as he signed a long-term extension with the Cavs to remain in Cleveland. Not many would have guessed that of LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin, it would be Love to be the last Cav standing.
Here's Dellavedova. Shoots from the baseline. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 9 points for Kevin Love.
And there's a nice rhythm to Love's jump shot. In control and on target.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. And Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
Tony Parker's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Parker finds Williams. Over Thompson. Williams' shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Dellavedova, the pass to Osman.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here's Charlotte, a 2-point game. Here's Batum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
And that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike, I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
John Henson's checked in for Cleveland. Burks comes in for Jetty Osman. He's off on the second. And Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. The shot's good from Henson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Dellavedova from outside. They get the rebound. Fades and shoots. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Cavaliers.
It's been the guards who dominated the ball, but really in a good way, creating opportunities for their teammates, and that's something they'll look to continue here down the stretch.
Parker against Clarkson. The 11-footer, and it's good, 2 points. And now an 8-point Charlotte lead.
The turnaround Jay, a great rhythm shot. Not everyone's able to pull it off.
Dellavedova is scanning the floor. Here's Love, and Love throws it down. Great game for him, double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Terrific effort by Love. I mean, he's been showing us this since high school. I mean, the combination of rebounding and scoring ability.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. And then for Charlotte, Zeller comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Bridges. Parker's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot that time, not on target. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Burks, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Nance, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nance has got 10 points, and the Hornets with possession here. They lead by 4. Clarkson against Parker. Kicks to Monk from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
Charlotte leading by 5. Parker with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sexton, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's Parker outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Parker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Sexton kicks to Burks. Shoots from 12. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here's Sexton. 10 points for him. Passes it to Clarkson. Lets it go with a 3. The shot missing. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 12-point Charlotte lead.
And the defense's goal has to be keeping MKG away from the rim. That's when he's dangerous.
So here's Burks. He's got 8. Henson finds Clarkson. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 7 points.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Monk, the pass to Zeller. Doubled by Henson. It's stolen by Nance. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 10. Charlotte calls timeout. Goods checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Charlotte, Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Walker subbed in for Monk. Burks against Walker. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Over Nance. It's deflected. It's deflected. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lamb finds Kid Gilchrist. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Walker against Hood. Parker right side. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. It's stolen by Nance. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
And here's Walker. Beyond the arc. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they will go into the fourth quarter riding high. That's almost got to feel like a game winner to them.
And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Cavaliers trail by 8. John Henson out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Sexton in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Hood gets the bucket.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing up.
And Lamb kicks to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Lamb. Feeds to Zeller. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Now, there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Henson. And it's Jetty Osman in for Alec Burks.
Find the lane. One shot.
Younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
Here's Hood. Nance trying to break loose. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Here's Hood. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Walker the pass to Lamb. Back to Walker. He dishes it to Lamb. Over Hood. True on the 14-footer. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on his shot.
The feed now to Nance. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Walker finds Hernan Gomez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside Hood. Pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Sexton. Out to Hood. Now here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Thompson and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
On the pass to Hernan Gomez. Charlotte moving it around. Over Thompson. No good from Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
And Nance kicks to Hood. Passes to Sexton. With the floater. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
The first one falls.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. The three-pointer no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And then slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The train. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his third assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Hood finds Thompson. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Walker. Now Sexton to the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over,
Right.
along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're shacking the fool, get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish, you must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Williams kicks to Walker to the inside. Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. Here's Hood. Pass to Sexton. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Charlotte on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's deflected.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Cavaliers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Williams attacking. That one good for 2.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
But think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Williams.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton dishes to Hood. He kicks to Sexton. The train. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
feeds it to Lamb.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. At the top of the key, Bridges. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. There's another turnover by the Hornets.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
And here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Hood. Knocked loose. Here's Love. Hornets with the rebound. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And he gets it to go.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Williams. Sexton with it. Williams comes with the double team, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And here are the Hornets now. Charlotte in the lead. On the wing, Lamb. Over Sexton. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
No good that time. Great D that time from Love. Williams with the steal. And it's Walker penetrating, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Is on Colin Sexton.
Now, you can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. The D sometimes has no chance but to foul him hard.
A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah, he was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked.
Take a
now,
break. Take a break.
He's a factor.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
An electrifying scorer. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Osman. They grab their own miss. Thompson. Yes! And the foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
Now look, I love how Thompson keeps his eyes on the basket. Even while getting hit, he muscles through it all.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Both free throws good from Bridges. You know, watching Miles Bridges, he just brings so much energy to the team.
High motor guy, very aggressive, a bit of a tweener, which in a positionless world could be a good thing. Explosive, strong, athletic. I think his best basketball is ahead of him.
Williams gets the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Sexton kicks to Love. To the paint. From 10 feet out. That one a little long.
He's not the only one to blame for him being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And that one is good. 16 points for Tristan Thompson. Hornets leading by 3. Walker the pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Williams. He's covered by Thompson. Fades. Again, the Hornets score.
Again, Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone.
Now, here's Sexton. Kicks it to Thompson. Hood drives in. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's now 23 points for Rodney Hood.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Here's Walker. Outside Williams. Over Love. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Sexton. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Here's Walker. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Drills it from outside.
Well, when this team needs a bucket, they turn to Kid Gilchrist. He's very crafty at getting exactly what he wants on offense.
Hood kicks to Thompson. Down low. Sexton the pass to Love. On the wing, Lamb. Covered by Hood and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's the double team with Walker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Charlotte with it. The dish to Lamb. Five on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
That's a good athlete with nice fluidity and quickness. Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
The free throw drops for Lamb. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. And Lamb drops them both.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Now, here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Sexton. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Over Hood. No good from Lamb.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury it.
Nance down low. He's guarded by Williams. And Thompson gets it to go.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Charlotte leading by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Walker. No good on that one. Nance with some nice D. To the middle. Money!
And guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
And so here's Charlotte. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Out to the right wing. Hernan Gomez. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. It's good! Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Cody Zeller.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sexton with it. Working on Walker.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3 now.
He feeds it to Thompson. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know, and he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Here's Sexton.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Yeah, they got to run a play designed to get an open look from deep.
Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.